Welcome to this webinar video. Now, in this webinar, I'm going to be teaching you something really important, and you're going to be learning how to make not less than 200k plus every single month working with businesses, right? Helping Nigerian businesses around you and online. And with this, what I want to teach you with this, you get to learn a skill set, a data skill set that is relevant. And before we go on, I want to tell you something. You don't have to be a techie person. You don't have to be a guru to learn this particular thing I'm about to share with you. All you need to do is just have focus, determination, and the willingness to succeed. And that's just it, right? You don't need to spend a lot of money to learn this stuff. You don't need to do, a lot of things to learn this stuff. This is something that is simple, easy to do, easy to learn and apply, and works for a lot of businesses around you, right? And you can make nothing less than 200k every single month working with them. So if this is something that interests you, I want you to stay with me today and to just give me at least 20 minutes of your time. Just spare 20 minutes of your time, and I promise this will be a life-changing webinar for you. Now, this webinar is brought to you by Credolearn, right? I'm going to share more about Credolearn, but Credolearn, we help people, equip people with skill set just like this to become relevant in the 21st century and make money by starting a job, a career, or being a help to businesses around them. Right? I'm going to talk more about credit. So just spend 20 minutes. Stay on this page. Make sure you watch this video because there's something important. This video might not be out for long. It's a secret that we don't want to share with a lot of persons. So it might just be out for a limited time and you might not be able to see this video again. So to ensure you get everything about this video, stay in a quiet place. Give your full attention and focus to it and watch it to the very end. It will be something that I promise you will change how you do business and how you think and what you should learn in the 21st century, right? So welcome to the webinar. So to make money in the 21st century, the truth about making money in the 21st century is that you you have to be a problem solver for people and businesses, right? To make money in the 21st century, you have to be a problem solver for people and businesses. Now, most people are consumers, right? Most people know how to consume. When I mean consumers, you basically buy a lot. You don't produce anything. You always buy. So to make money, you have to have value to produce, right? Physical value or value that is online, right? And I would love to point out that the amount of money you can earn is directly tied to the value of the problem you solve, right? So to explain that statement, I would say to get the amount of money you can earn is directly tied to the value of the problem you solve. Now, to explain that statement, I want to use this example to explain it, right? So there are two persons, right? Two people with the same skill set. Say, for example, we have two carpenters with the same skill set, but both are having different financial outcomes, right? Different financial outcomes. And how is that possible? Two people that have the same skill set having different financial outcomes. How is that possible? Now, say for example, individual one is the first carpenter, right? And I want us to, before we go further, notice every single thing I'll be saying, every single information I'll be saying here, because it's going to be relevant to understand the example I want to give. And also, at the end of the webinar, it's going to be relevant to what we're going to be talking about. So, individual one is the first carpenter. He builds furniture for low-income earners. Low-income earners that earn between 50 to 100,000 naira monthly. That is their income gap, right? That's their income range, and the Capital One charges about 10,000 naira to 20,000 naira per job because the clients can only afford 10 to 20,000 naira per job. And because of that, he works, let's say, assuming he works with five clients every single month, he gets five jobs every single month, he earns at least 50 to 100,000. So, for example, five people paying 20,000 a month, he gets 100,000. So that is 5 times 20, that is 100,000. So it's basic, simple math. So we know now that he works with low income earners, right? And it makes between 50 to 100,000 monthly. So if five persons pay him 10,000, it makes 5,000 naira that month. If five people pay him 10,000 this month, it makes 50,000 that month. So that is basic, right? So now individual two is same carpenter, a different person, the same skill set, but now individual two works with high income earners, and those high income earners pay between 500 to a million naira, actually make between 500 to a million naira in their income, right? That is their salary. That's what they make monthly. They can be business owners, they can be, employees to a big company, right? And now Capital 2 charges 200 to a million plus per furniture. So because of what he charges, he's able to make more quality furniture, have more quality clients, make more money. And with a few clients, assuming he gets 5 people to pay him 200,000 every single month, he makes 1 million naira. So if he gets more than five, he makes 1 million naira plus. So this is between individual one, individual two. Now, given this basic example, and you are seeing the two information, right? Individual one, individual two. If somebody asks you to learn, let's say you want to learn carpentry from somebody asks you to learn carpentry from these two individuals, which one will you go for? Let's be real and let's be honest. Which one will you decide to go for? Obvious answer is everybody will go for individual two, right? Every single person will go for individual two. And why is that? It's because individual two has higher earning potential power. And if individual two will teach you how to earn more higher, and working with individual two will be more comfortable because the person can, sponsor a lot of things when you're working with them, right? So this information that you have between individual two and individual one is what we call data. You have data. And based on the information you have between these two individuals, you're now able to make better decisions. And this is the power of what we call data driven decision making, right? Because you now have more information about individual one and individual two. It gives you a comparison and you're able to make a decision that will favor you, right? A decision that will give you the best outcome. Now, it's the same logic, and this is the reason why businesses will pay for data. Now, it's the same logic, and this is the reason why businesses will pay for data. So, so a business, right, to make better decisions, they need to have access to clear and accurate data. And the skill set I talked about that is simple and in demand is data analytics, right? Data analytics is basically helping businesses interpret data, right? So that they can avoid losses, improve sales, and know what is working and what's not working in their business. And with this, they're able to pay, um, grow in revenue, rather. They're able to grow revenue. Now, what is data? Data is basically something I'll explain as we go on, but I want to give this simple analogy to make you understand the importance of data, right? Data basically is information, raw data. That is data. Raw information. That is data, right? You might say a business owner has data, right? Maybe the number of sales a month, the number of staffs they have, employee, all that stuff. But having data and interpreting data is a whole different ballgame, right? Because you can have data, you might not interpret it correctly. You might make wrong decisions. So I'll give a simple example to explain this. Somebody that knows how to do first aid and somebody that is a professional doctor in a scene where there's an accident, who is more qualified to take care of the victim that got an accident? Who will help the victim better? Obviously, the doctor. Why is it the doctor? It's because the doctor has been trained specifically to handle such situations, to help such patients, right? That is the doctor. That is his job. That is his skill. So it's same with a data analyst. That is somebody that learns or knows how data analytics work, and a business owner that just have the data information. The business owner is like a person that can do first aid. He only can stop the pain temporarily. He doesn't really know how to solve the issue and doesn't know what he will do or might do that will cause more havoc in the end, right? But a doctor is someone that knows what to do at that point and can save the person's life, right? So that is the difference between a data analyst and a business owner that has information. And I'll prove this as we go further, right? So, but before we go, I would love to introduce us to Credulent. Now, Credulent is the platform or the company bringing this webinar to you. Now, Credulent, what we do at Credulent is that we basically help people, we equip people with in-demand skills that are relevant in the 21st century. And these skills are in the data space, AI, and blockchain field, right? These are where we bring in skills to equip people in that are relevant in 21st century. So imagine being in 21st century and learning a skill set that is outdated, right? An outdated skill set that is not relevant to business owners. And remember, I said something that um, depending on the problem you solve, determines how much you earn. So imagine learning a skill set that is relevant to the 21st century, in a century whereby you can use internet, you can watch me on this video right now, in your house, in your room, wherever you are, you're watching me. This video is relevant to you. You're watching me online, and you can have a skill set in tech that can help businesses that are online, right? Because every single business is going online. Every single business is doing ads. Every single business is doing content creation, having websites and all that stuff, right? Every single business is taking payments even online, right? To pay for anything now, most people prefer using transfers, right? Most people prefer paying with credit cards and all that stuff. So if you learn something relevant in this generation, in this century, it's more beneficial to you. With that information available to you, like we mentioned, individual one, individual two. So you have 21st century skill set and past century skill set relevant in today's world. Which one will you go for based on that information you have? It is obviously to learn a skill set that is relevant in the 21st century and to learn something that is in demand. And one of those fields is data, AI, and blockchain, which is what Credilent covers. So to learn more about Credilent, you can visit our website credilent.com, and you can check us out on social media on our LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We have lots of goodies for you. And we also have a private, amazing private community whereby we share free masterclasses like this to help people learn relevant skills, get informed, stay up to date on what's happening and the trends of the job market of today, right? So now, what is data analytics? We're going back to our webinar. So data analytics is the process of collecting, cleaning, analyzing, and using data to make smarter decisions. And with this, basically, data analytics helps you turn information into clear insight that businesses can use to grow. So if you have the right information, the right data, you can compare if you were making better sales last month or you were making more sales this month, right? You can compare between your past and your present. You can compare between information given to you at that point, right? If you don't have this information as a business owner, you'll be struggling a lot. And I will talk more about that, right? You'll be struggling a lot. So why is data analytics really important for businesses? Apart from what I just mentioned, let's dive deeper. Why data analytics is really important for businesses in today's world, in today's 21st century. Now, businesses make hundreds of decisions daily, right? From what is in stock, what to advertise, which staff is performing well, and what product is selling more. Without the proper data, most businesses will be making decisions based on guesswork. And I want to give another example to explain this. Say, for example, you own a restaurant, and you own a restaurant, you sell things like snacks, shawarmas, and other stuff. And let's say shawarma is your most expensive item in your menu, and it costs about 10,000 naira, and you have snacks too. Now, a day, two persons come and buy shawarma from you, right? They pay through POS or bank transfers, right? And now you're looking at your sales record. You are seeing through transfers because you're a business owner. You're receiving alerts daily in your company bank account, and you're seeing sales, sales, sales. And you see the highest item is 10,000 naira for your shawarma, and two persons pay for the item of 10,000 naira. With that idea, you know that okay, I'm making 20,000 naira from this shawarma stuff. But you also don't know that more people are buying snacks than shawarma, but snacks are less the words used are less expensive than shawarma, right? So a snack can be, let's say, meat pie can be 1,000 naira, right? 1,000 naira for meat pie, and more people are buying meat pie than the shawarma. So somebody can buy five meat pie, and another person comes and buy five more. So imagine that 100 persons are coming to your business to buy other snacks, and just two persons are buying shawarma. Now, based on you are seeing the alerts on your phone, you are not able to accurately tell which is which. You feel like shawarma is making you more money. So, because of that information, you now guess and go and buy more materials for shawarma and make more shawarmas daily. So now, instead of making more meat pies daily, you are making more shawarmas daily. And at the end of the day, you discover that it's only just two persons that are buying shawarma for you daily. And that in turn will now cause you to lose money, waste. There'll be waste of materials. The shawarma you bought to just get spoiled and get bad because you were not able to make a proper informed decision because the data, you have the data but you could not interpret the data. This is just a clear example of how using guesswork even when you have data is a problem, right? So businesses are making lots of decisions daily, lots of decisions daily. And there are lots of business around you. Most local business around you, from big salons, supermarkets, boutiques, hotels, restaurants, are losing money daily because they don't know how to track or understand their numbers. They have the numbers, they don't really understand it. Some don't even track it, they don't even know how to track it. So how is this affecting these businesses? And this is why they need help, right? These businesses, number one, don't know what is working for them. They cannot say which product sells most, not which product is the best, has the most expensive price, but which product sells most is what will make you more money. What day did they make their highest sales? They're unable to tell what day they make their highest sales, right? They just know that they're making money at the end of the month. They don't know what event happened that day for them to make their highest sales. And they cannot replicate that event, right? They cannot measure staff performance, right? The business owner doesn't know, because you're not, assuming you're an owner of a business, you're not at the forefront of your business 247. Let's say you're in the managerial side, right? You don't know what staff is selling more, what staff is improving sales, what staff customers love attending to more, like coming to serve them more, right? You don't know what staff is coming late who is causing you more loss, right? Say, for example, you know that if staff A, for example, staff A, anytime staff A comes to the stand to sell in your restaurant, more people buy. Maybe because staff A has a good way of relating with customers, and staff B comes in, the day staff B comes in, people buy, but not as much as staff A. But you have no information of that. You cannot understand that that's actually happening. You just feel like maybe you just feel like maybe day A is maybe that day staff A was attending to customers was a good day for sales. You don't know this information, right? You don't have this information, but you have the data that you need sales that day. So this is the importance of data analytics, right? This is the importance of having data and having somebody to help you interpret those data. This is why a business owner needs help. Now, moving on, there's no visibility on cash flow, right? Some businesses don't have records, like accurate record, and can not just having the records, but interpret the records. You're unable to know where money is missing or what is leaking you money, and basically you are guessing. And because of the guess and assumption, you are basically wasting a lot of time, wasting a lot of resources, and putting money in the wrong places. And basically, this might crash your business. You might lay off staff and all that stuff. So because you are guessing every single thing, you are guessing every single thing. You might have the information, but you don't understand the information you have. You might assume that this is what the information say, but you are not interpreting it correctly, right? You're not interpreting it correctly. And moving on, there's something a lot of businesses struggle with, which is detecting fraud and theft, because employee might cheat you on the report sales, on the report performance, but as a business owner, you don't really have the information to prove that, right? Everything looks like it's perfectly fine, but you're actually losing money and you don't know. Your employees might not even know you're losing money, right? So this is the importance of having data analytics, or having a data analyst with you, right? So this is how you come into your business owners. And remember, I said if you want to make money in the 21st century that is relevant today, you must solve a problem. You must learn to be a a producer instead of a consumer. You must learn how to solve problems for people and businesses around you. That's how you make money. That's the only way you make money. Learning to solve problems. So if you can learn how to solve problems for businesses using data analytics, you make nothing less than 200K monthly, and I'll prove that right as we go. So, but the important question is, I know this question is in your mind, is how do I learn this data analytics you're talking about? How do I learn this skill set, right? I want to say something before I move to the next slide. Data analytics is something you can learn on YouTube. You can learn on any platform. But like, as much as most things of today, there's a lot of information out there that is not streamlined to the Nigerian or African markets, right? You can go on YouTube, you can find many courses on data analytics, you can learn a lot of things, but they are not relevant to your environment to today. They're not relevant to environment to today. They're not relevant to businesses that you have already. The kind of business setup that is in the US is different from the kind of business setup in Nigeria. And you might go on YouTube to learn data analytics from somebody that teaches it in the US and doesn't understand the market's place in Nigeria. And with that information, you can work with a lot of businesses around you. Now, learning this skill set is not just by going on YouTube, but actually getting a place where you get proper, streamlined information that is tailored to fit you at the level you are, the stage you are, whether you're a newbie or you know something in tech before. it is learning from such a platform, right? And at Crowdlearn, we have good news for you. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need to be a guru at tech. You can actually be a beginner and learn from us. At Crowdlearn, we have broken this particular skill set into something that is beginner friendly. So we created this particular course that is streamlined to offering data analytics skill set to business owners alone, right? You can learn data analytics for a lot of things, right? And because of that, it is very broad. Data analytics is very broad, right? You can learn data analytics for a lot of things. It's the same way you can say medicine is very broad. There are different people in medical field. There are dentists, there are surgeons, there are different persons because it's the broad aspect. Same way data is. So what we do now, what we have done now in Credilearn is that we've created a user-friendly course that teaches you how to work with businesses using everyday tools that you have around you, like Google Sheets to create dashboards for businesses, and we're also teaching you how to work with real life businesses, right? So this course covers a lot about it. And once you get to learn this particular skill set, you learn this data analytics for businesses, you make money by this is how you make money. You make money by offering data tracking for businesses. You help them track their data. You teach them how to you set up dashboards for businesses, basically a dashboard that shows business owners what is happening in their business, their sales figures, their reports, employees, and other stuff. So basically, you help business owners analyze trends, how their business is performing, and give them a comprehensive business report using your data analytics skills. And because of this, business owners will pay you because you're helping them grow in revenue and stop losses. Because loss is one of the things that can make a business go down and lose money any single day. A lot of businesses shut down every single day, right? Because they're not able to track, understand what's actually happening in their business. They're not able to do that. So moving on, how much can you make from this particular skill, and what will people pay you? Like how much can you make from this, and who can you work with rather? Who needs this skill set? It's a really important question. So the minimum people can pay for this is about 50 to 200,000 naira, as offering it as a service, let's say as a contract staff or as an employee to a business. And businesses that can pay for this are supermarkets, salons, spas, restaurants, shotlets like Airbnb, skincare brands, fashion stores, and the likes, and so much more. So these kind of businesses make a lot of money, right? Have a lot of activities going on, but they are not able to understand their numbers, understand what to improve on, where to restock, how to market more, what product is selling more, what stuff is making them more money. They don't have that information. They are just assuming and guessing. And if you can come into that business and solve that problem for the business owner, show them that this problem, I can help you solve it, they're going to pay nothing less than 50 to 200,000 every single month doing this. It is real, it is proven, it works, right? It works. And we have a course that teaches you how to offer this skill as a service for business owners. And this course, let me take this here a bit. This course is worth 100,000 naira, and it's a practical course. Practical course because you're going to work in with real businesses. So it's a practical course that teaches you how to understand business data. Like I said, it is geared streamlined for businesses, right? How to understand business data, how to interpret those data, how to clean the data, how to use spreadsheets to create value dashboards for business owners to understand the data, and how to get your first paying clients using this particular skill set. So we're not just teaching you the skill set alone, but we're teaching you how to get clients with the skill set. And this is what 100,000 naira. It is more than 100,000 naira because you cannot get this information anywhere because this is streamlined to your market, it's streamlined to your environment, right? So moving on, what you get in this course, what is in this course? Is it, I know you have questions like, is it a written course and other stuff? It's actually a video course with 7 premium modules, each covering different aspects of what you need to learn to become who you can be to help businesses around you, right? So it's a 7 module step-by-step video lessons, 7 modules that have video lessons in each of them, and it includes templates and tools you need to collect data, to interpret data and other stuff. It has video lessons you can always watch over and over again. So let's say you're actively working for a business, you can go back to the course, watch how we did it in that particular video, we do it in your own end, and everything is just so seamless. You learn seamlessly, you operate seamlessly. And to further make sure we're giving you pure value is that we're using real businesses as case studies. We're using real businesses to teach, right, in what we're doing. We're bringing data from real businesses. We show you how to organize the data, we show you how to interpret the data, we show you how to create a dashboard, and how to help businesses with that data, right? And to add further, we're offering private support. We have a private support group where if you have problems, you have issues, you are stuck somewhere, you can send a message on the private support group and we'll quickly answer you, respond to you. This is all to help you become a data analyst that works with businesses around you, right? This is all to help you that work to become a data analyst that work with business around you. Now, with this, you can see that it's way more than 100,000 naira. What we're giving to you, it's way more than 100,000 naira. But we're not stopping there. We're adding bonuses to spice up this stuff because we actually want you to get a lot from this. We actually want you to get a lot from this. So we have 4 exclusive bonuses valued at 50,000 naira, more than 50,000 actually, but we're capping it at 50,000. So bonus number one is that you get ready-made business dashboard templates that help you. You install it and you install it for the business. You create your stuff and it's very easy. It's a quick setup for any business you want to work with. That template is readily available. Bonus two is that we teach you not just how to locally get clients, but how to get clients online using a platform called LinkedIn. So say for example, you're a shy person, you don't want to approach businesses physically. We also teach you how to use LinkedIn to get business. So we teach you how to get your first 3 clients using LinkedIn. So that on its own is so much value. So imagine working for 5 businesses or 3 businesses that pay 50,000 naira monthly. That is about 150,000 naira or 200,000 naira every single month. And we're teaching you how to get this client. We're not just teaching, like I said, how to just learn the skill alone because we know it's important you make money. So we're teaching you how to get this client, right? Then bonus number 3, we teach you how to use AI. Like I said, relevant skill set that is relevant in today's age. We'll teach you how to use AI to create outreach scripts, right? These are scripts, these are messages that you send to people, business owners you want to work with, and it will get them to respond to you, to get them to become a lead, become a potential client, and they want to learn more about what you do, what kind of service you offer. We'll teach you how to use AI to create those scripts. These scripts ensures that they're going to reply to your message, ensures that they're going to reply to your message. You're not spamming anybody, you're just sending detailed targeted messages that will get people to respond to you. This thing is something that salespeople in the US in Harvard teach people how to do. They pay lots of money to learn. We're teaching you for free in this course. We're teaching for free in this course, in this particular course. There's something way more than 50,000 naira, way more than that. And bonus number 4, it is one of the most amazing bonuses. And we thought about adding it for a while. We felt like it might be too much, but we just wanted to give you guys, to you watching this video, this webinar, wanted to give you value for your time, right? We're going to teach you how to use an advanced tool for designing business dashboards called Power BI. So you are not just getting templates alone, but you are learning how to use an advanced tool called Power BI to do business templates for businesses. So you learn it. So we're teaching you. So this alone is more than 50,000. So from the bonuses, bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3, which is ready-made business templates, how to get your first clients on LinkedIn, sending DMs, to using Power BI, and then also getting 7 premium models. Each of them have videos under them. 7 models. Each of them have videos under them with video lessons and real business case studies and a private community group. How much will you pay us for this? Just be honest with you. With all this value we're giving you, how much will you pay us for this? It is way more than 150,000 naira. That is the total price we're capping this at. But you're not paying 150,000 naira. The reason I'm saying that is because you understand what's happening in the economy right now. So you're not going to pay more than 150,000 naira. You're going to pay just a fraction of the price, a token of the price, which is just 10%, and that is 15,000 naira only for this course. And that is because we're doing it at a pre-launch price, right? This course is streamlined to help you learn to be a data analyst for businesses and get your first client. So if you can make 150k monthly from different businesses around you, and we'll teach you how to do that, and you pay us just 15,000 naira, is it not totally worth it? Right? We're giving so much value, so much of our time, plus the support and the community help, just for 100, just for 15,000, I need to say, at a pre-launch price. Now, the pre-launch price is because our course is yet to come out. We are still spending time and creating the course. The course is coming out July 18th. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, the course is already out or the course is yet to come out. So if the course is out, the price might have increased. So I'm sorry if you're watching it late, but if it's still on that 15,000 naira price, kudos to you, right? It's your luck. But I would love to say one more thing. Just because you're getting this course as 15,000 naira, I would love to say one more thing. We have limited spots, right? We have limited spots, and that's because we cannot give a lot of value to a lot of persons if they're going to get this course. We want to give a lot of attention to the few persons that are going to get this course. So we have limited spots available for this course. So if you're interested, get this course. I want you to click on the button below this video. You see a button below this video. Click on it and get access to the course right now. Don't waste time. Don't think about it. It's valued that it's amazing. If you miss out on this, it's not my fault, it's your fault. I've given you all the information. I've shown you how you can work with businesses, right? Now it's time for you to just learn the skills, spend the time, learn it, and start getting clients and making money. Now, I would love to see you in the course. I would love to see you in our community, support you, and get your first paying clients. Now, if this is something that really interests you, click on the lemon button and click on the buy button to enroll for the course, and I'll see you on the inside. Thank you very much and peace out. Bye from Credit.